Yes, respected youngsters, welcome. Receive my salutations to the beautiful, wonderful personality in you, the divinity in you. Receive my congratulations that you are regular learning, growing, hopefully. Receive my gratitudes that because of you, that some study I am also doing of Geetha and Ramayana. Receive my wishes and prayers that you are regular, not only in coming and attending all these classes, but regular in doing mananam, regular in grasping the knowledge, regular in your attempts to implement it, and regular unfailing in your growth. For that, my prayers and wishes. Welcome. Like every day, today too, the seven things. The last one, ISHAVAASYA Upanishad, 12, 13, 14 mantras we learn. Before that, we do Rama Katha today. HANUMANJI'S LANKA YATRA topic we'll study. Before that, Bhagavad Gita. To the second question of Arjuna in 14th chapter, we'll see the answer by the Lord Krishna as to how the Gunaatetha Purusha Kimacharet, how he behaves. Before that, we'll have our Taittiriya Brahmanam, Prathamashtakam, last Parayanam. Tomorrow onwards, Dvitiya will start. Okay. Then, before that, we have Sanavatu. Before that, Prarthana Sankalpa. And before all of that, 5 minutes of our common sense thought. Now, remember, 2, 3, 4 minutes only the common sense thought for our learning. First, failure is bondage. Bondage is failure. Failure, bondage is equal to misery. Misery equal to bondage and failure. Okay. So therefore, at three levels become miserable. At three levels become failures. At three levels we become bound. Our job is to come out of that bondage and become liberated. Come out of that misery and become happy. Come out of that failure and become successful. Okay. Which are the three? One is spiritual. The bondage, failure, misery in spirituality is not able to identify ourselves with infinite Paramatma. The second bondage, failure, misery is with our own upadhis, Sharira, Prana, Indriya, Mano, Buddhi, Ahankara. That with them continuously we are bound, miserable, and suffering. Third, naturally, the bondage, failure, misery we have is with the world of things and beings and situations and happenings. These are the present scenarios in us, in front of us. So clear. There's no ambiguity. Then to come out of these, there are two ways. One way is use your own dimag, है ना? And use it with the help of the Guru and Shastra and contemplate and think and understand for yourself with your own discretion, discrimination as to how and why these bondages are there and what can be the way out of it, the solution. खुद सोचो, खुद समझो. Take the help of the knowledge given in the scriptures and Shastra. Take their help, but you are the thinker. Take the help, but you are the one to understand. Take their help, but you are the one to change yourself. Okay, this is called as path of knowing. This is called as Jnana Marga. Okay, like in the instance of spirituality only. So, why this spiritual ignorance to me? What is spiritual knowledge? What is the spirit or the self? How to achieve it? Let me contemplate on the basis of the Shastra and clearly understand. After that, you just put your efforts and reach out to that goal. Yeah, it may take many lives, but never mind, we have started this life. Continue till we reach. So to second bondage. Why my Sharira, Prana, Indriya, Manobuddhi are a liability to me, burden to me, heavy to me? Why they are not lighter to me? Why they are liability to me? Why they are not asset to me? Then how to make it asset? Where my ego is going wrong, what is right way? Where is my buddhi is going wrong, what is right way? Where is my mana going wrong, what is right way? Where are my indriyas going wrong, what's right way? Where are the pranas going wrong? What's the right way? Where my body level I am doing wrong? What's the right way? आप खुद सोचो, तुम्हारा जिंदगी है, तुम्हारा है. Example at the sharira level. Why the body is weak? Why the body is energyless? Why it is so tiring? Why always it in such a lethargic buffalo mood? Isn't it? बिना कुछ किए सुबह उठ के नाश्ता कर दी, बस थक गए. शर्म नहीं आता बेवकूफ. Think for yourself. Nobody is scolding. Huh? I have to think why I'm lazy. So then I'm not doing exercise. I'm sitting in front of the TV, like that idiot box. Isn't it? Good food I am not taking, junk food I am taking, heavy food I am eating, light food I am not taking, correct food I am not taking. So these are the reasons why my body is lazy, lethargic, and all. Now change it. Go for half an hour exercise, 20 minutes, 10 minutes yoga pranayam. Arre, set ho gaya. Drop all the nonsense food, isn't it? Take the right food. You are active, agile, body level, sort out हो गया ना. Body is a liability नहीं है अभी, it's an asset. Fully energetic, fully cooperating, you are able to work for your any of the outer inner goals. So to the mind, what are the nonsenses in the mind? Hare, to undeserving things and beings, I am giving importance and getting attached and trying to coax them, trying to court them. And those stupid fellows never understand me. No, they understand. That is why they don't come to you. Why? They have better people. है ना, जानबूझकर थोड़ी कोई फंसेगा तुम में बेवकूफ को. Isn't it? What do you think we leave it? Our mind is attached. Actually, how the mind should be tuned to the goal so much that because of your discipline and all, even 100 people come courting you, you should say, just shut up, get out. I have my own goals. Swami has given my inner spiritual goal. My elders have given my goals for the life and vision. I have my own academic professional goal. I'm busy in that. Please get lost. I have no time for you. ऐसा होना चाहिए at the mind level. But we are ये नहीं तो वो, either object or the person. अब क्या गंदा जीवन जीते हो मूर्ख. So this I must know for myself. It's a path of knowing. Then slowly select one by one person. Delete, select, delete, select, delete. Bas. I have no business with anyone. I have business with my own higher goals to achieve. Greater higher goal. I have spiritual goal, I have the God worshipping goal, I have the society serving goal, I have professionally serving goal, I have the goal of fulfilling my duties towards my parent, brother, sister. I am busy in that. How can I waste my time, energy, get frustrated in attachment to these nonsense people? This you have to realize from your side. So to the intellect, why it is diluted? Because it is not studying shastras, not studying good books, not coming to Gita classes every day. That way that buddhi is diluted. कोई चीज नहीं यूज करते हो और डल हो जाता है. Now you know the problem. You apply the solution. Okay. I also in the world. Why the world is a problem to me? You think you understand? Only two notions because of which the problems are there in the world. These two notions, when you reverse, all problems will go away. What are the two notions? Ki I am not for the world and world is for me. Means I will not do anything for the world. World should do everything and give me everything. As long as these two murkhatas are there, you will be kicked like a football by the world and you suffer. Change these two things. World is not for me. I am for the world. Isn't it? इंडिविजुअल के लिए टोटल होता है कि टोटल के लिए इंडिविजुअल होता है बताओ. When it the question of serving, for the sake of the total the individuals are there. Isn't it? For the sake of total, and you like a scooter, for the total scooter that particular part is there. If this particular part does natak, what does the scooter do? It will throw away that natak wala, it has another alternative. But for the individual, does he have any alternative other than the total? नहीं हो सकता ना. I can't leave the total and go. Total can kick me and find another individual. है ना? I can't leave this job and go in search. But the owner or the boss can kick me and get other fellow. He has plenty people standing in line. So I am in this world to serve the world. That is called dharma. Other than that, zero expectation from world. I will live like this. Your wife or husband or children or parents or grandchildren, grandparents, neighbors, friends, nobody will become problem to you. See, with intellect we have understood and we have changed. Life has become beautiful. This is one path of jnana where knowing and doing, knowing by thinking with the help of see such discussions, such guidances. But you have to think, you have to understand, you have to come to conclusion, you have to make decisions, you have to be convinced, you have to commit, and you have to practice. All it is. Second path is what? To come out of all these problems or miseries or failures is there are some people who have sorted out the problems of all these and they have laid down this is the way you live life. So exactly when you follow them, as they say, then also you will be liberated. You are not thinking, you are just doing what they say. But that is enough. This is called a bhakti marga. In bhakti marga, what Bhagavan says, you do it, you are liberated. Like everywhere example. Either you as a youngster should know with your common sense intellect that you have to study well for your academic excellence and further for job etc. You must know, and to do that you have to avoid all nonsense. Theoretically you must know and practically you do. वो किसको फायदा होगा उसका तुमको ही होगा. अगर you can't think and understand and you're a बेवकूफ then you must listen to your parents, elders, and do what they say. At least at that time you will become better, no? अब ना खुद का दिमाग है ना बड़ों को सुनते. A typical youngster meant for his own destruction. Then within the age of 25 कोई नौकरी नहीं मिली, ये दाढ़ी बढ़ गया, अब कोई भी हमको बोल अब नहीं होगा तो क्या होगा फिर बेवकूफ. You spoiled your life. At least now set right. Think for yourself where you are going wrong, what is right. Or take guidance from elders and surrender to them and do it. Isn't it? Everywhere it is, like have a disease, medical problem. You be a doctor, study medicine, study medication, apply or take medicine and become healthy. खुद डॉक्टर बनो. दूर नो डॉक्टर बनने की औकात नहीं है. Then go to already known doctor na. Follow the medicine and prescription and cares what he tells. There also you will become healthy, no? ना मुझे पता है दवा लेना, मेडिसिन का नॉलेज, नॉर आई विल गो टू अ डॉक्टर, देन सफर द डिसीज. बुद्धू है कि नहीं हम लाइफ में. Everywhere it is so. How to behave with the world. You know it by your thinking. If you don't know, then listen to the elders, what they say, follow it. So ना किसी को सुनेंगे ना खुद को समझेंगे तो they will always be a failure. Okay, now third thing is little important. Key, we have to follow this bhakti marga of following what our gurus say or jnana marga of our own conviction. You have to use both your mind and heart, intellect and heart. Now remember, when our intellect, heart, time, senses, totally when they are lost in the worldliness, do we have the stamina? Both for your own thinking to understand and follow or to follow the understanding of the elders. नहीं रहेगा ना. दिस इज द मेन प्रॉब्लम टू यू. मेन प्रॉब्लम क्या है तुम लोगों का? फंस गए टीवी में, फंस गए सेल फोन में, फंस गए ऑल द नॉनसेंस खचरे में, फंस गए अपने दोस्त वगैरह मस्करी में. तो इतने में तुम फंस गए हैं तो यू योर इक्विपमेंट्स दे आर नॉट आइदर अवेलेबल to listen to some Mahatmas or elders or not available for your own self to think to make your own life beautiful. Then the God, the gurus, the whole world will watch you getting destroyed. अब तुम ही खाई में गिर रहे हो, नदी में डूब रहे हो, पेड़ के ऊपर से कूद रहे हो, बिल्डिंग के ऊपर से कूद रहे हो, ट्रेल पटरी के नीचे गिर. अब हम क्या करेंगे? अब जाओ. If you are deciding to destroy yourself, who else can do what? दिस टिपिकल प्रॉब्लम ऑफ द यूथ. सेल्फ नॉलेज नहीं होता दूसरों को सुनने का. सेल्फ नॉलेज नहीं है क्योंकि दिमाग नहीं है. व्हाई डोंट यू लिसन टू अदर्स? एरोगेंस है, कुछ नहीं बट इतना ईगो रहता है. आई विल नॉट गो टू दैट स्वामी टॉक. व्हाट इज ही थिंक्स? आई नो बेटर देन हिम, आई नो मोर देन हिम. अरे इफ यू नो प्रैक्टिस ना, द स्वामी वांट्स यू टू ग्रो. ही डजंट वांट एनीथिंग, यू नीड नॉट इवन रिकॉग्नाइज हिम. बट द यूथ का ईगो होता है, किसी को नहीं सुनेंगे. और यूथ का बेवकूफ होता है, हम कुछ नहीं जानते. Typical. And it starts at the youth age, and it goes on getting added only. And once become old, he is full of the ego 100%, and once so knowledge 0%. Therefore, the frustration is at the peak level. But the wise person balances both. To whatever extent he can understand, he'll practice. Beyond, he will get the guidance and he'll practice. In either case, he will succeed. In either all the case, he'll become happy and he'll be liberated. Whether it is the liberation while regarding in the being in the world, liberation within our own upadhis, and spiritual liberation, or happiness, or success. मुक्ति, सुख और विजय, तीनों सब खुद जानकर करने से होता है या दूसरों का बड़ों का कहने का करने से सुनकर होता है. और दो नहीं करेगा, neither you know nor follow others, then you are only destroying. That's a beautiful thought for you for the day. And for doing both of them, you have to pull yourself away from your extravagant, restless, stoppageless involvement in the world. Like if you want to do what I tell, first you have to come to class na, to listen what I tell. For that you have to leave all what you are doing. नहीं तो कैसा होगा? If you really disciplined, every day Swamiji's talk, all things I don't listen, only Geetha I listen. So Geetha का time start किया, अच्छा 30 मिनट का 20 मिनट गीता होता है. So you listen every day, make your notes. You are getting all guidance, follow it. There you are. Or common sense thought I like, or Rama's Gunas. अब तुम टेम ही नहीं देते हो इधर, कुछ सोचने को टेम नहीं देते, किसी को बोलने को टेम नहीं देते. अब इतना बिजी हो गए तबाही में अपने आप के. Who can help? Then later on, if you blame anyone, question anyone, nobody will take the blame. मैं तो डांटूंगा ही कि मैं इतना मेहनत करके 535 classes I have done Geetha and so many things for you. You have never heard. मेरे आओगे तो पड़ेगी डांट. Shut up. Go and listen to classes. You will get all knowledge, guidance for your life. Don't come to me with problem. All solutions are given without your asking. And you are not regular, you are not sincere, you are biased, you are arrogant, you are indisciplined. Mitne durgula bacteria, fungus, virus, annelida, arthropoda, echinodermata, pteridophyta, bryophyta, thallophyta. अब इतने पकड़ के रखो वायरस अंदर. How can you have the healthy life? Isn't it? Think about it. Then, now let us do Sankalpa. Om Parabrahmane Srutimatre Samasta Brahma Bhakti Yoga Dharma Vidya Acharya Bhyo Rishibhyo Munibhyo Gurubhyo Devata Bhyo Namaha Sri Krishna Parabrahmane Namaha Geeta Matre Namaha Vedavyasa Maharshi Namaha Sri Ramachandra Parabrahmane Namaha Ramayana Mahashastraya Namaha Valmiki Maharshi Namaha Sri Shrutimatre Ishavasya Upanishad Rupa Shrutimatre Namaha Sri अस्माकं गुरुभ्यो नमः. तेषां सर्वेषां कृपानुग्रहेण उपनिषदुक्तं ब्रह्मात्मैक्यमोदस्य अस्मिन् क्षणे एव सिद्धिद्वारा मोक्षप्राप्त्यर्थं श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणे इतिहासोक्त भगवद्भागवत ऋषिमुनिगुरुदेवता दर्शनानुग्रहानुभवप्राप्त्यर्थं सनातनधर्मस्य वैदिकहिन्दवसंस्कृतेः साम्प्रदायानां शास्त्राणां गुरुशिष्यभक्तभगवत्परम्पराणां मोक्ष भक्ति योग वेदांतादि मोक्ष प्रक्रियाणां पुनरुत्थान जागरण समस्त विश्वव्याप्ति द्वारा विश्वध्यात्मिक प्रगति एकता शांति पुरोभिवृद्ध्यर्थम अस्मिन् धर्म संस्थापने कंकणबद्ध अस्माकं सह सर्वेषां गुरूणाम् आचार्याणां महानुभावानाम् आश्रमाणां संस्थानां श्रेयभिलाषिणां भक्तशिष्यसाधकसेवकानां पूर्णायुरारोग्य ऐश्वर्य क्षेमस्थैर्य धैर्य वीर्यादि समस्त शक्ति संपदा सानुकूलता साधनानां प्राप्ति बाह्याभ्यंतर शत्रुघ्न निर्मूलन द्वारा प्रेरणोत्साह प्राप्ति द्वारा धर्म संस्थापने निरंतर दिग्विजयार्थम श्रीराम मंदिरवत् अनेक मंदिराणां सर्व मंदिराणां सर्व विश्वविद्यालयानां विद्यालयानां सर्व आश्रमाणां दिव्य क्षेत्राणां पुनरवाप्ति तेषु नित्य निरंतर उपासना यज्ञ शास्त्र अध्ययन द्वारा समस्त विश्वे धर्म मोक्ष पुरुषार्थ प्राप्ति द्वारा विश्वक्षेम विश्व सन्मार्गे पुरोभिवृद्ध्यर्थम अस्यां कक्षायाम् आगतानां युवानां संकल्पित सत्कर्मसु दिग्विजयार्थं तेषां हृदये माता पितृभक्ति सेवा भक्ति लोक भक्ति देश भक्ति धर्म भक्ति शास्त्र भक्ति गुरु भक्ति परब्रह्म भक्ति द्वारा जन्म साफल्यार्थम अनेक कार्यक्रमाणां शास्त्र अध्ययन साधनानां प्रयत्न मध्ये शांति मंत्रोच्चारणं तैत्तिरीय ब्राह्मण वेद मंत्र पारायणं श्रीमद् भगवद्गीता चतुर्दशोध्यायस्य पारायणम् अध्ययनं श्रीमद् वाल्मीकि रामायणं बालकांड प्रथम सर्गस्य पारायणं श्रीराम कथायाः अध्ययनम् अद्यतन दिवसे हनुमतः लंका यात्रा प्रसंगस्य अध्ययनं श्री ईशावास्य उपनिषदः पारायणं वयं सर्वे जीवन साफल्यार्थं मोक्षार्थं ज्ञान भक्त्यादि प्रवृद्ध्यर्थं विश्वशान्त्यर्थं गुरु देवता प्रसन्नार्थं च हृदयपूर्वकेण एकाग्रता चित्तेन करिष्यामहे. Sankalpa is done. Let us do the chantings now. Om 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 Sahana Bhavatu Sahana Bhunaktu Sah Viryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. ओम गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः. Now Vedic chanting. Today we will be concluding Prathamashtaka. Conclusion will be done today. Good effort of last more than 2 months we are doing. ओम श्री 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 वेदमात्रे नमः. श्री कृष्ण यजुर्वेदीय तैत्तिरीय ब्राह्मणं प्रथमाष्टकम् अष्टम प्रपाठकः. अथ चतुस्त्रिंशत् मंत्रात् आरभ्य. ओम अक्रन् राजन्यो भवन्ति दशपेयो माध्ये त्रीणि च. ओम इयं वैरजता असौ हरिणी यद्रुक्मौ भवदः आभ्यामेवैनमुभयतः परिगृह्णाते वरुणस्य वा अभिषिच्यमानस्यावः इन्द्रियं वीर्यन्निर्रघ्नन् तत्स्वर्णगं हिरण्यमभवत् यद्रुक्ममन्तर्दधाति इन्द्रियस्य वीर्यस्यानिर्घाताय शतमानो भवति शतक्षरः शतायुः पुरुषः शतेन्द्रियः आयुष्येवेन्द्रिये प्रतिष्ठते. आयुर्वै हिरण्यम् आयुष्या एवैनमभ्यतिक्षरन्ते. तेजो वै हिरण्यम् तेजस्या एवैनमभ्यतिक्षरन्ते. वर्चो वै हिरण्यम् वर्चस्या एवैनमभ्यतिक्षरन्ते. शतक्षरोष्टौ च अप्रतिष्ठितो वा एष इत्याहुः. यो राजसूयेन यजत इति यदा वा एष एतेन दिरात्रेण यजते. अथ प्रतिष्ठा अथ संवत्सरमाप्नोति. यावन्ति संवत्सरस्याहो रात्राणि तावती रेतस्य स्तोत्रीयाः अहोरात्रेष्वेव प्रतिष्ठति. अग्निष्टोमः पूर्वमहर्भवति अतिरात्र उत्तरं नानैवाहोरात्रयोः प्रतिष्ठति. पौर्णमास्यां पूर्वमहर्भवति व्यष्टकायाय उत्तरं नानैवार्धमांसयोः प्रतिष्ठते. अमावास्यायां पूर्वमहर्भवति उद्दृष्ट उत्तरं नानैव मासयोः प्रतिष्ठते. अथो खलो य एव समानपक्षे पुण्याहेन स्याताम तयोः कार्यं प्रतिष्ठित्यै अवशव्यो द्विरात्र इत्याहुः. द्वे ह्येते छन्दसि गायत्रं च त्रैष्टुभं च जगति मन्तर्यन्ते न तेन जगति कृतेत्याहुः यदेनां तृतीयसवने कुर्वन्ते ते यदा वा एषा हीनस्याहर्भजते साह साह्नस्य वासवनम् अतैव जगति कृता अथवा शव्यः व्युष्टिर्वा एष द्विरात्रः य एवं विद्वान् द्विरात्रेण यजते व्येवास्मा उच्यते अतो तम एवावहते अग्निष्टोममन्तत आहरते अग्निः सर्वा देवताः देवतास्वेव प्रतितिष्ठति उत्तरं प्रतिष्ठित्यै पशव्यः सप्त च वरुणस्य जामेश्वर आग्नेयमिन्द्रस्य यत्रिष्वग्निष्टोममुपत्तेयं वै रजता प्रतिष्ठितो दश वरुणस्य यदश्विभ्यां यत्रिषु तस्मादुद्वति सप्तत्रिगंशतो वरुणस्य प्रतिष्ठति हरिः ओं तत्सत् इति श्रीतैत्तिरीय ब्राह्मणे प्रथमाष्टके अष्टमप्रपाठकः प्रथमाष्टकं च समाप्तौ ओम शांति शांति शांति. Tomorrow we'll be doing the Dvitiya Ashtakam. Now let us do Srimad Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita is the Upanishad Veda Sara. Therefore, it is a Jnana Sara for giving us all four Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha, Purushartha. Mostly the Moksha Purushartha and Dharma Purushartha. Artha, Kama are minimum required that you do the upasanas, that will come to you sufficiently. This Gita given by Krishna to Arjuna in Kurukshetra during the first day of the Yuddha between Kaurava and Pandava. It has 18 chapters. First 6 talk about Karma Shatkam. Second 6 Bhakti Shatkam. Third Jnana Shatkam. So Karma Shatkam about our actions karma. Which action to be done with what attitude for what phala, so that we are not bound by the karma. All that were exhaustively discussed. We have to have the heavy, high intellect expanded to grasp all and hold it and summarize, comprehensively understand, make use of that knowledge. That will come for years together, lives together, when you study the Gita steadily. Like maths. How do you become great expert in the maths? For years together, lives together, only when you revel in the maths subject. कुछ पढ़ा ही नहीं मैथ्स की मास्टर बननी तो कैसा बनोगे. So to chemistry or medicine or law, throughout life law books are studied, and as a lawyer so many things वाद उपवाद करा, तब जाकर he becomes expert. Anywhere one becomes expert when one spends lot of time, effort with lots of love. So too the Karma Shatkam. Same way, second 6 chapters talk about Bhakti Shatkam, where our mind and heart should be why dedicated to be the Lord, how dedicated, how surrendered, how upasana and all. Here also you have to have the heavy, beautiful head to listen all, understand all, comprehensively grasp it, then know what's to be done and do it. Not you are not capable. Everyone is capable. The capacities are to be brought out by applying oneself continuously. Now we are into the study of third Shatkam, Jnana Shatkam from 13th to 18th chapter. Here also the Jnanam is given about we are actually the self, knowing that we are liberated, but we are caught up in so many things. So how through Vicharana discrimination we have to get out of our unnecessary identity and thus get liberated, that all is spoken. In the 13th chapter, we were caught up in Prakriti and Kshetra. So we were taught you are not Prakriti, you are Purusha, you are not Kshetra, you are Kshetrajna, and you are the Gneya Vastu. And to know that Gneya, you have to have these practices which are named under Jnanam. You know those 20 values. Such a beautiful subject, very thoroughly studied. In the same way, now in the present 14th chapter, three gunas of the Prakriti and their influences are shown, and then we are told that we are the Gunaatetha Tattva that we have to discover. Then, with the Prakriti of all its three gunas modifications, we will no more be bound. That's called moksha from the gunas. तो गुणातीत बन के गुणों के बंधन से मोक्ष पाना. छोटू अपने आप को क्षेत्रज्ञ जानकर क्षेत्र से डिटैच होकर क्षेत्र के बंधन से मुक्त होना. Whether you call it as a kshetra, whether you call it as a prakriti, whether you call it as a guna, they are all same. Whether you call it as kshetrajna, whether you call it as purusha, whether you call it as gunaatita, atman or brahman, same. Language is different, subject is same. Whichever the subject clicks to anyone, let him study that thoroughly and make use of it for his own freedom. है ना, किसी को गुणों के भाषा में बोलो तो मजा आता है, किसी को क्षेत्र क्षेत्रज्ञ के रूप में बोलो मजा आता है, किसी को प्रकृति पुरुष के रूप में. अंडरस्टूड ना? तो गीता एंड उपनिषद और शास्त्र सर फॉर एवरीवन लाइक सुपर मार्केट. इन सुपर मार्केट everything is not for one person, but for every person there is something. So too, our Shastras are like supermarket. Everything is not for everyone, but for everyone there is some sadhana for his own liberation. What is suitable to us, we have to find with our discussion with our Guru. They will guide us, we keep doing. Here in our classes, we are going through first time the whole Bhagavad Gita from last 536 or 35 days. Till it is over, we'll continue. And other things also we are studying. Okay. Now Bhagavad Gita, 14th chapter, Gunatraya Vibhaga Yoga. Paramatma is Prakriti again, called as Avyakta or Maya. It has got the three gunas of Sattvajas Tamas. These gunas are not seen, Prakriti is not seen, but their effects we can see. Those effects are the one bind us. So the Sattva guna binds us with its effect of Jnana and Sukha. Rajoguna binds us with its effect of Karma and Trishna and Asanga. Tamaguna binds us by its effect of Pramada, Alasya, Nidra, Ajnana. In this, the Tamaguna bondage is worst. From that come out by invoking Rajoguna. Rajoguna also has to be transcended by always living in Sattva-guna. Sattva also is transcended by using that Sattva to reach the Tattva, the Paramatma, the Gunaateetha Sthiti. How clear it is there any ambiguity? All that was discussed up to 18 shloka. In 19 and 20, Bhagavan says, if you become Gunaateetha, you will become one with me. Listening to that, in the 21, Arjuna asks the question, what are the linga, the chihna of the Gunaateetha Purusha? Question 1. And kim acharaha, what way he behaves in this world? Katham trin gunanati vartate, how to cross these three gunas? O Guru, Krishna, tell me, I can do the sadhana. Among these three questions, first question's answer we saw in one shloka, second question's answer are in three shlokas, in that also two shlokas we saw, second one thoda revise karke, third one we have to do. This is what we are doing. Okay. So, what was the question? Arjuna vacha kairlingai strin gunanetan atito bhavati prabho kimacharah katham chaitan strin gunanati vartate. हे प्रभो एतान् तीन गुणान् अतीतः कैर्लिङ्गै भवति किमाचारः भवति एतान् त्रीन् गुणान् कथम् अतिवर्तते. Three questions, very simple. So Sri Bhagavan Bhagavan started giving answer about the Gunaateetha Purusha, not about us. Is only the Lakshana of Gunaateetha. Told we are in the Baddha, in the Gunas. Therefore, because we are born in Guna, we have to use Rajas to come out of Tamas. We have to increase Sattva in us to come out of Rajas. Then use Rajas, Sattva to go beyond Gunas. हमारे लिए तो साधना है, बट जो करके साधना गुणातीत हुआ, what are his Lakshanas? So, प्रकाशंच प्रवृत्तिंच मोहमेव च पांडव न द्वेष्टि संप्रवृत्तानि न निवृत्तानि कांक्षति. This is his Lakshana. He is in his own form way. Gunas are coming, प्रकाश आता है, प्रवृत्ति आता है, मोह आता है. You will not be hating them. Then, because gunas are made out of Prakriti, Prakriti is Chanchala, Gunas being Chanchala, none of them stay, they go also. When they go, he will not do the Kanksha. What is the meaning of Nivruttani na Kankshati? For example, is what? He is in Sattva Guna. Sattva Guna, he was doing the study. Suddenly, the Sattva Guna gone away. Tama Guna came. अरे यार सत्व गुण होने से बढ़िया होता और थोड़ा मैं पढ़ता हूँ, रहने दो ये सत्व गुण. He will not worry because tamoguna came, he sleeps. And suddenly from the nidra he woke up. He will not say, यार अभी 4 घंटे सोना था, क्या हो गया? When he finds himself in Rajoguna, he'll go out and water the plants and does the work. Or if he finds himself in Satoguna, sits and does japa and meditation. He will not fight with the gunas. At the same time, he knows he is in the Gunaatetha sthiti. They come in the Prakriti. If they are to be implemented, some action is to be done with them, he does it. Two ways. One, he establishes in the self and allows the gunas to come and go. Second, when in the world, in Vyavahara, something he has to do, he will not be, uh, he will have the mastery to invoke whatever the guna at that time required. तो उनका लक्षण क्या है? He is just संप्रवृत्तानि न द्वेष्टि निवृत्तानि न कांक्षति. This is the lakshana. Now, the 5 thoughts are given for answer to the second question in the first sloka. What is the second question? Kimacharaha. How he behaves. Okay, the 3 shlokas are given for answering this question. First, Bhagavan says, Udasinavadasinah gunairyo na vichalyate guna vartanta ityeva yovatishtati nengate. Every one of them are very, very powerful guidances. So, first one is what? Kimacharaha udasinavad asina. Means what? He will not take any party or position. But he is not irresponsible also. When required, he will behave. Like 2 sons are fighting, his own children. तो जिसकी गलती है उनको थप्पड़ मारेंगे. इस बार इसने गलती की, इसको एक दिया, या any other punishment. If the other fellow does mistake another time, he will be given banging. But in both cases, he is udasin. That banging or thappad or scolding he does because it is his bhadyata, irresponsible for his children. He will not do it to the neighbor children. पड़ोस में बात ये जाके उनको थप्पड़ मारेंगे तो सब मिलकर इनकी पिटाई करेंगे. Because he is in Grahastha Ashrama, he has children. According to Shastra, he is responsible to bring them up. Positively also, if this son does well, he will love him, appreciate him, give him gift. Not the other fellow. And the other time when the other fellow does it, usko appreciate guy, very good, well done, give it up, now take this bike for him. But in both cases, udasin. He is not touched by his success or his success, his failure is his failure. That is the meaning of udasina, but doing what is to be done. Therefore, vat. Vat means as if. अगर वत शब्द नहीं यूज किया ना, ओनली उदासीन का अर्थ क्या होता है? ही इज इररेस्पॉन्सिबल, ही इज डूइंग नथिंग. Even a sadhu sannyasi also, though he give up everything, as long as he is alive, he has responsibility for the society. Therefore, within himself he is udasina, but outside what is required to be done. What? That's why all our Rishi Munis, sadhu sannyasi, as their responsibility, go on giving the Shastra Jnanam, in which all 4 Purusharthas, how to live life in a dharmic manner, in a righteous manner, all of that, as their seva, they go on doing. वो उदासीन है, but what matlab not detached and irresponsible, but they are working outside, inside udasin. Okay, udasina vadasina. For everything, here the discussion about the 3 gunas. So 3 gunas is udasina, but when required, he will invoke them and use them. And if he does the yoga adi sadhana, he will even master the gunas. Then which guna wanted when, he will do it. लाइक तुम लोगों को एक गुण का सक्सेसफुली आप लोग मास्टर करते हो, एक गुण पक्का, वो आधा तो होता है, पूरा नहीं. कौन सा गुण? तमो गुण को. व्हाट इज मीन द मास्टरिंग? जब चाहिए तब सो जाते हो. व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ हाफ मास्टरी? उठ नहीं सकते. I can sleep whenever and wherever I want, but I can't get up, you know. So you are a master of half tamoguna. So to half rajoguna. Then गुस्सा करते हो, लड़ते हो सबसे. But to control it, when not to do, that is not there. So to have sattva guna, we are very active, dynamic in cheating others, troubling others. But when it comes to coming to Geetha classes, your own academics and all, top. Isn't it? मजा है कि नहीं example? So those who do yoga sadhana, they master the gunas, therefore they can play with the guna. जब चाहे तब गुस्सा ले आएंगे, next second में they are free because the work of गुस्सा is over. फिर अगेन दे आर बैक टू नॉर्मल, नॉट दैट करते हुए दिन भर गुस्से में रहेंगे. So actively they are in Sattva all work is over, they can just invoke sleep. Next 2 hours, you have nothing to do. I have to wait for the flight. I have no work, just you will have a karata. So that rest is recovered, rest is taken, becomes recovered, and he lands in the new place, he is ready to work. Our Pradhanamantri ऐसे करते. He is master of his gunas. They went to sleep. In that flight journey, you'll take little rest. और इन होम ओनली घर 10 से रात को सुबह 4 हो गया, 5 घंटे या 4 घंटे, कभी तो 1 बजे तक भी घूमना चलना पड़ता है. टफेस्ट ऑफ द जॉब, महायोगी ही कर सकते इतना. डूइंग हिमसेल्फ, वेरी अदर प्राइम मिनिस्टर ऑल्सो अपियर्स टू बी सी डूइंग, बट उनको दूसरे लोग करते क्रेडिट इनका होता है. अदर्स गिव द लेक्चर, ही विल रीड आउट. अदर्स मेक द प्लान, ही विल शाउट ऑन दैट इन द पार्लियामेंट. इसमें खुद को ही इनको सोचना बोलना पड़ता है. Is this something special, different person? Example. You all also can become like that and even much more greater than that. That is different issue. So, Udasinavat Asinaha explained. The second is what? He is stationed in his own thing to be done at that time. Okay. Like he wants to sleep. He sleeps. That time Rajoguna, Satoguna comes, he will not be disturbed. He will not allow it to overpower. Or he is doing Satoguna work of study meditation. Nidra is coming, but he will not allow it to overpower him. That's the meaning of Gunaihi Navichalyat. At a higher level, sadhana nahi, siddhi ke level mein kya hota hai? Ki because I am the Purusha, the gunas are there in the Prakriti or Antakarana, I am detached from it, why should I be disturbed? Like, when the servant के हाथ से कप सासा गिरता है, इतने गुस्से से डांटने वाले भी होते हैं, नौकरी से निकाल देने वाले फॉर स्मॉल मिस्टेक. थोड़ा सा डांट कर ठीक संभाल के रहो बोलने वाला होता है. चुप रहते हैं, बस ऐसे देखते हैं. He is not disturbed, he will not disturb the servant. Servant understands ki I have to be careful next time, and the master understands that is conveyed to him. The highest maturity. Servant ने deliberately नहीं तोड़ा हो, मिस हो गया. Master also knows it, owner कोई तोड़ता नहीं deliberately, I know his honesty. It has never become an issue only. सत्वगुण में तो ऐसा होता है बात. Wife becomes angry and all. Okay, husband is Sattva, he just understands her health is not good, or she wants something to be given, or she wants to go and stay with parents for a week. He just catches that. He says, अच्छा उनका माता पिता के जहाँ रहना है ना, चलो मैं छोड़ के आता हूँ, 6 दिन रहो, जब चाहिए वापस आ जाओ. And when she goes for 6 and comes after 20 days, he will not scold. 15-14 दिन क्यों ज़्यादा किया तुमने? No, you welcome, he says. And he will not say thank you also. अच्छा हो गया और एक हफ्ता रह जा. That is Sattva Gunamala. Depending on the need. Like a boss, as I gave you example. Twice, thrice, 4 times, he gave chance with Sattva Guna to the subordinate, with giving him guidance, direction, long rope. 6-7 बार वो गलती किया, same Satoguna, he just writes a letter and gives him, you are removed from the job, just go. Nothing disturbed there. कुछ नहीं है वहाँ disturb. I am in Sattva-guna. You don't deserve this job because of you. Company is getting losses, so you don't be here. Nothing wrong. Understood na? Gunairyo navichalyate means he knows what to do, and while doing that, he will not be disturbed by any other guna. That is the sadhana kala. Siddhi mein, I am the Purusha. Gunas are in Prakriti. How can they disturb me? That is the meaning. Gunai navichalyate. Third one is both important. And I'm not explaining to you as I explain to the scholarly students, the deeper things. One I try to explain Udasina and Udasina Vat. Second one I am not explaining Gunaihi Chalyate and Vichalyate. What is the meaning of an extra letter V? I am not explaining to you. Not required. इतना आप समझ लो काफी. Swayam ve third one. Guna vartanta iti eva. Guna vartanta iti and eva. Means gunaha eva vartante. Are? Gunas are working in the gunas. I am just a Sakshi. I am a Sakshi Chaitanya. In my presence, the Satoguna, the intelligence of intellect and ego, are working with the Rajoguna of the Indriyas and Prana in the Tamoguna of the objects. वो कौन काम कर रहे हैं? गुणा वर्तन्ते इति बस. I am not working. That was the thing with which this Gita started. This particular portion started. है ना, नान्यम गुणेभ्यः कर्तारम यदा दृष्टानुपश्यति में यही होता था. यही बात बात बताए थे. तो उदासीन उदासीन we explained, गुणैन विचाल्यते explained, गुणा वर्तन्त इति एव. He says gunas are working, I am not working. I am not working, gunas are working. In my presence, gunas may be working. Like the bulb is glowing, fan is moving. I am not doing it. If you ask the electricity, वो बोलेगा क्या मैं घूम घूम के ऐसे थक गया हूँ या ग्लो कर करके मैं जल गया हूँ. In my presence, those are working. Beautiful example, na? Electricity ka. Every power is like that. In the presence of petrol, the vehicle moves. पेट्रोल धक्का नहीं देता. थक गया पेट्रोल, इतना धक्का दे के इस कार को. So to gunavartanta ityeva. Third one. Fourth, avatishtati. He will always be abiding in his own self only. That Gunaatetha Purusha. And therefore, na ingate. Either from the bottom or the top, he will not have any fluctuation or any movement from him being the self. This is how Kim Avacharaha, one shloka's explanation of 5 things. Udasina udasina gunaina vichalate gunavartantityeva yavatishthati na ingate. Okay? Now regarding how he behaves from inside, it is said from his side. When the world approaches to him with pairs of opposite bringing to him, at that time kimacharaha. There are 3 ways of life. Na? I am with myself. I am with world. World is with me. I am with world means I take initiative and go into the world. World with me means world itself comes to me. Simple like I am with myself. Or I come and teach Gita to you, or you come and ask me to teach Gita. These are the 3 ways I have to live life. So in all these 3 places, how the Gunaatetha behaves. So first one said how he behaves with himself. Udasina vadasina gunai navichalyate gunavartanta na avatishtati na ingate. These are all I live with myself. And also in that gunavartanta ityeva avatishtati na ingate udasina vad asina hame, when he has to involve, he involves wherever whatever required for that which gunas to be brought, he will bring it. Now when the world comes to him, 2 shlokas are dedicated to explain it. Okay. That is shloka number Narayana 24 wala and 25 also of this. Today we will do only 24-25 shloka, do bar part karke, then we will do the study of it. Right? Om Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Geetha Sharanam Mama, Shri Vyasa Sharanam Mama, Shri Sadguru Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Sharanam Mama, Sharanam Mama. Om Shri Krishna Parabrahmane Namaha, Srimad Bhagavad Gita, Katha चतुर्दशोऽध्यायः गुणत्रय विभाग योगः चतुर्विंशति पंचविंशतितमौ श्लोकौ श्रीभगवानुवाच समदुःखसुखस्वस्थः समलोष्टाश्मकाञ्चनः तुल्यप्रिया प्रियो धीरः तुल्यनिन्दात्मसंस्तुतिः समदुःखसुखस्वस्थः समलोष्टाश्मकाञ्चनः तुल्यप्रिया प्रियो धीरः तुल्यनिन्दात्मसंस्तुतिः. Next one. मानापमानयोस्तुल्यः तुल्यो मित्रारिपक्षयोः सर्वारम्भपरित्यागी गुणातीतः स उच्यते. मानापमानयोस्तुल्यः तुल्यो मित्रारिपक्षयोः सर्वारम्भपरित्यागी गुणातीतः स उच्यते. Only one shloka we'll see. What is the discussion? How a Gunatita Purusha Vartate does the Vyavahara. Imachara. कैसा उनका आचार व्यवहार होता है. First one we said how he behaves when he is with himself. Second, now when the world comes to him, how he expresses. Beautiful. 5 or 6 things are told here. Samadukha Sukha, second is Swastaha, third Samaloshrashmakancanaha, fourth Tulya Priya Priyaha, fifth Dhiraha, sixth Tulya Ninda Atma Samstuti. These all have come in different chapters in different contexts. 12th chapter में भक्त के गुणों के रूप में आया, 13th में भी ज्ञान लक्षण में आया, एंड इन द 7th 8th 9th में साधना के रूप में बताए, 6th में भी बताए. 6th में ना विद्या विनय संपन्ने ब्राह्मणे गव्यस्तिनि शुनिचैव शपाके च पंडिता समदर्शिनः. In the second chapter also third sukha dukkhe samay krutva lava lavo samay krutva jaya jaya samay krutva yuddha yujyasva naivam prapam apsasi. Second chapter actually this one. So almost every chapter same thing, different context, different explanation. Here also, what are the 6 ways he responds to the world? Kimacharaha gunaatitaha एतान गुणान अतीतः किमाचारः भवति. इन गुणों को पार किया हुआ व्यक्ति किससे आचार कैसे वाले आचार करने वाला होता है. आचार नहीं आचार, आचार व्यवहार. तो लेट अस सी वन बाय वन. फर्स्ट, दे ऑल हैव कम इन our study of Rama's 85 gunas. I don't remember, you may be remembering them. So first one is sama dukkha sukha. He is sama when dukkha comes and sukha comes to him because of the world. Okay, sama dukkha sukha. Because he is in the world and their upadhis are there and his upadhis have some prarabdha. Therefore, dukkha and sukha may touch him, come to him. But he will not become sukhi or dukhi. Isn't it? Life में दुख सुख आना अलग होता है, दुखी सुखी होना अलग होता है. दुख सुख का arrival you can't decide because they are the results of your karma which are already done in the past. But to become dukhi or sukhi, it is in our hands. So he will neither become dukhi or sukhi. When the sukha comes, he will not become sukhi. When the dukkha comes, he will not be dukhi. Then where is he? Samaha. And he says, the sukha dukkha come to the upadhi, the mind. I am only witness of it. He watches, अच्छा दुख आ गया, जाएगा, जाने दो. अच्छा सुख आया, आने दो, जाएगा, जाने दो. सम दुख सुख. Okay. Little higher thought is what in this. He will not see the dukkha sukha. Then he will see the substratum of dukkha sukha. Like dukkha sukha kahan ho raha hai? Man mein ho raha hai. Who is the adhisthana of the mana? Paramatma. His attention goes to that sama Paramatma, not on the mana and its sukha dukkha. और सुख दुख कहाँ आ रहा है मन में, कौन देख रहा है इसको? Who is doing sukha dukkha? I, the Chaitanya. And this Chaitanya remains same when the dukkha comes, goes. Sukha comes and goes. Therefore it is sama. So his drushti is on that sama Atma Chaitanya, not in the sukha dukkha which come and go on the mind. And sukha dukkha come, these are the final result of every karma done as a result of papa and punya. Okay, पाप करे तो दुख, पुण्य करे तो सुख. ठीक है. Then these come to us through various sources. है ना? Through the sharira, through the prana, or through the dhana ityadi, because of the people, because of the job. If these are the all, they are the porters, they are the couriers. है ना? Like when you online में order करते हो कोई चीज़, grocery और खाना, the person will bring. कौन लाता है? You don't know, but you order it. So your karma is the one order. Then it comes in any number, any person's way. And that is why sukha dukkha everybody becomes in this life, but not because of same reason. You know, one man, so he is dukhi because of the parents, other man dukhi because of the wife, other is dukhi because of the children, other is dukhi because of brother, sister, other is dukhi because of the neighbors. All are dukhi, but reasons are different. Some are dukhi as a boss, some are a subordinate, some are colleagues. Isn't it? Some are because of this object, some are because of other object. बट दुखी सब है. लोग किस तरह दुखी होते अलग है, बट सब दुखी होते बिकॉज देर पुण्य पाप. सो ही बिकम्स सम दुख सुख. क्लियर? एंड लर्न दिस आर्ट. Don't value the sukha dukkha. They are only at the level of mind. That something called as happiness or bliss, which is beyond or behind sukha dukkha, let us reach to that. It is permanent. That is discovered only when we discover our pure self, our Atma Tattva. And that will be told in the last sloka of this chapter. Brahmano hi pratishthaham amritasya vyasya cha shashvatasya dharmasya sukhasya ekantikasya cha, which I will explain to you 2 or 3 days. So गुणातीत किमाचारः समदुःख सुखः. सेकंड वन एक और ही बताएंगे. स्वस्थः. अगेन स्वस्थः दो मीनिंग है. बिकॉज ऑफ द सुख दुख अराइवल ही विल नॉट बिकम अस्वस्थः. ही विल नॉट गेट डिस्टर्ब्ड और डिजेक्टेड. दिस इज द ग्रॉस मीनिंग. स्वस्थः मीन्स स्वस्थी मीन्स हेल्थी वे. स्वस्थ है ना, आप अस्वस्थ हुए कोई स्वस्थ है. एट द फिजिकल लेवल आल्सो स्वस्थ कहते हैं. माइंड लेवल में भी आपका स्वस्थी हो जाए, स्वस्थी हो जाए. Swastirastu, Swastirastu. You must have heard it so many times. So the gross swasthata is he will not lose his balance. He will be in his own self. Higher level mein swasthata means swasmin sthiti. That's what I just now said. He will be in the conscious self, which is seeing the arrival and going of sukha and dukkha at random in the mind. And that comes because of pains of the body, because of the pain given by the people by cheating us. अलग अलग तरीके से वो सुख दुख आता है हमको. Like the body is very healthy, you are sukhi. Disease हो गया तो दुखी. So to the one person said, I love you and all, you are so sukhi. And he says, I hate you, you become dukhi. He is not influenced by them. Sukha dukha sama, but swastaha. He is in own swasmin sthiti. He says, I am the consciousness, witness. Okay, then Samaloshtasma Kanchana, Tulya Priya Priyo Dhira, Priya Dhira, Tulya Nyatvam Sthiti. 4 more are there. Tomorrow we'll discuss them. Okay, thank you, beta. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Abadam Vartarandatam Sarvasampadam. Loka Viramam Sri Ramam. Bhuyo Bhuyo Namamyaham. Sri Rama Rama Rame 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 Manorame. Sasnama Tulyam. Rama Nama Varanane. ओम श्री रामचंद्र परब्रह्मणे नमः. श्रीमद् वाल्मीकि रामायणं बालकांडं प्रथम सर्गः. Chant that shloka. Friends, what are the topic we are now in? Up to, with the help of Swayam Prabha, all Vanaras led by Angada reached up to the Samudra. Seeing the bigness of Samudra, they couldn't go. Then back they can't go to Sugriva, he will kill. They wanted to commit suicide by upavas karke. This was heard by Sampati. He says, thank you, I got the food. At that time, Angada says, lucky is that Jatayu, who has given his prana for Ramakarya, he reached the moksha. We are unfortunate. Listening to this name of Jatayu, Sampati comes near, gets excited. Bhai, wo to mere bade bhai hai. Tell why you have taken his name. Then they tell about how the Jatayu has, what do you say, tried to save Sita ji and all. He died Rama, he did his Antyeshti, etc. He went to the moksha. So then all the story of Jatayu Sampati is told. Now Jatayu, this Sampati now, instead of killing or eating them, he sees and tells Sita ji wahan hai pakka. So where Sita ji is now known. That's the goal, what is to reach, it's understood. Now who will go? In that discussion, everybody will be telling their capacities, including Angada. When Angada says, I can go but I can't come, Jamavan says, no, 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 you are our leader. Nobody will send the leader. You will have to be with us only. And I could have gone in my young age, not now. Yesterday we saw this portion and the next one. When all this was happening, Hanumanji was seated far away. Chuppe baithe ho. Then Jamanji calls him, why are you chup baithe ho? He says, Rama ka julagi tava avatara. Jamavan reminds Hanuman that your avatara, your Vayuputra, only for Rama Karya. ये सुनते ही, because the Guru का उपदेश, हनुमान जी becomes as big as a mountain. Then in Tulasi and Adhyatma it is not there, but in Valmiki it is there. In 5-6 shlokas, Hanumanji says, I'll go finish Rakshasa Ravana and all, पूरा लंका को उखाड़ कर लाऊंगा. Bless me. Then Jamban says, no, no, no. Finishing Ravana and Rakshasas is Karya of Rama. Our job is to find Sita ji and if possible talk to her and give this news to Rama. बस देख के आओ तुम. Okay, this much we have seen yesterday. Now, a lot of thing in Valmiki Rama and all, how Hanumanji becomes so big and goes onto the mountain to press it and take off and all Vanaras doing Jai Jaikar to him and all powerful, worthy of reading that portion of Sundara Kanda, Valmiki Rama and every one of you youngsters. I with folded hands request you. अभी तक मैंने कभी किया नहीं ना पिछले 550 दिन से every day I am saluting you but with folded hands. That one portion of Hanumanji's Jaitra Yatra, the Yatra victory, is worthy of every youngster's study. Like Geetha and so many texts, both important. So that portion I have to discuss with you today. Okay, what is that? Ki tato grudhrasya vachanat sampater hanuman bali shatayojana vistirnam pupluve lavanarnavam tato grudhrasya vachanat sampater hanuman bali shatayojana vistirnam pupluve lavanarnavam. So by that Hanuman Sampati's vachana, Hanumanji crossed 100 yojanas distance of ocean, reached Lanka. That is the shortest way of saying in this Sankshepa Ramayana. What is there in big main Ramayana is these are the things. First, Hanumanji becomes so big and goes up to that Parvata, big one, Mahendra Parvata, something. All of them do Jai Jaikar to him. Then Hanumanji also remembers his father Ramji, Sugrivji, Lakshmanaji, Mata Sita, Rudradi, Indradi, every devata he salutes. All of them bless him, say all the best. Vagara. This portion itself is so touching the heart. And thereafter, the way Hanumanji stands, takes that position to take off. कोई गदा वदा नहीं लिया उन्होंने ना बस हाथ से. हाँ, that मुद्रिका तो है, कहाँ रखा है हम बाद में कल डिस्कस करेंगे. And the moment when Hanumanji takes off, for that taking that mountain as a springboard, pushes that down, it is said in one Ramayana here, in other Ramayana while returning, that mountain goes into चलो उसगा पाताल तुरंत जिमि अगिमोग रघुपति करवाना एही भांति चले हनुमाना. What first portion of that Tulsi Ramayana Sundarakanda study karo. He just takes off like Ramabana. Only this much is given in Tulasi. Now we go to Valmiki. In the Valmiki Ramayana, whole chapter is so beautifully explained. Oh, when Hanumanji does that Padaghattana on the mountain and takes off. First thing is in that mountain, so many yakshas, kinnaras, charanas, kimpurushas, rishi muni, big naga, all of them were in their own mood. कोई तपस्या कर रहे, कोई क्रीड़ा कर रहे, सबको लगा कि महाप्रलय आ गया. All of them flew in the sky and again fell back onto the mountain. You don't know all of this unless you need Valmiki Ramayana. This is first. Second thing was the inertia of motion, the rest of inertia and motion of Hanumanji was so much that when he took off, hundreds and thousands of trees full of fruits and mainly flowers followed him because of the inertia of motion. And in that, the description given by the Valmiki is what? All these trees and flowers, every one of them are wishing all the best to Hanumanji, and they travel with him sometime, and all the flowers fall on Hanumanji and these Vanaras and the mountain in the ocean in such a way that within the ocean, a फूलों का एक और एक ocean बना, ऐसा हुआ scene. No, do you know this? Unless you read Valmiki Ramayana. That the trees followed him, for all the flowers followed him such a long distance, they fell on him as if blessing him, and they fell onto the ocean. The whole that portion is filled with them. Now imagine that power of Hanumanji. It is like the biggest aircraft of the whole world. I know it was with Ukraine. This Russia ने तोड़ फोड़ दिया. Again they made it. उसका नंबर कुछ है. It has come to Hyderabad and India also twice. Recently we land हुआ repair होकर. Bigger than that was Hanumanji. And the way Hanumanji took off and moving, the clouds, the oceanic waves, the Magarmachi, and all of their reaction, you must read that Ramayana. अब ये सब संक्षेप रामायण में नहीं बोले. Unless you study Valmiki Ramayana, you don't know. Then once he took off, after some distance he traveled. One after another, 3, 4 obstacles came. You all know that, though I need not explain that much. First one, the Mainaka Parvata comes from within the ocean, up. And lot of story in Valmiki Ramayana, seeing Hanumanji took off for Ramakarya, the Samudra Deva, knowing that the Samudra is made out of the Sagara Putras, again, therefore I am because of this Sagara who belongs to Ikshvaku Vamsha, and in that Vamsha only Rama came. Now Rama's Duta, he is in doing the great Karya is doing, and that Sagara gives a requestful order to Mainaka, to whom he gave the shelter to stay with him. ये मैनाक बोला था थोड़ा आप ऊपर जाके हनुमान जी को थोड़ा रेस्ट देना. And who is that Mainaka Parvata? Like so many Parvatas, he is one. In those days, Parvatas used to have the wings and fly. But whenever they used to fall, they used to destroy the whole world place with Jiva Jantu ko. Havoc karte the. They all went and asked Indra. Indra with Vajra cut the wings of all mountains. No, they fell wherever they were. Only the Mainaka was the one who entered into the ocean, and Ocean Raja gave him shelter. Therefore, that Mainaka has the gratitude to the ocean, and he has got the wings. Therefore, he could come up above the ocean. Now, these are all stories. By that we know every Parvata, every tree has the Adhisthana individuality in that. Don't break the mountains for making your roads. तो हिमालय में इतना कर रहे हो इसलिए सारा प्रॉब्लम्स हो रहे. अब बड़ा स्टोरी है. All that I will not talk now. It is your work. Even from nature standpoint also we discuss. That is enough. You need not follow Ramayana. उतनी औकात imagination capacity तुम लोगों को नहीं होता है generally. Never mind. That in the mountain there is an individual अधिष्ठान देवता, चंद्रमामा अधिष्ठान देवता, सूर्य अधिष्ठान देवता है, उनको प्रणाम करना है. These things you will catch when your intellect and mind are very subtle and pure. So that topic I am eliminating, I am not discussing. But this much, Mainaka Parvata came. He says, Hanumanji ko haath jodkar, stay with me. Lot of fruits, flowers are there. Eat them fruits, take good rest, then you go on your action. This is called the Sattvika Vighna. Now we are anyway reading the Sattva Raja Tama Guna in Geetha, exactly same topic. Sukha Sangena Vadanati Jnana Sangena. Now see the Hanumanji's intelligence. He says, Rama Kaju Kinhe Vinu Mohi Kaha Vishrama. See that sentence. Rama Kaju Kinhe Vinu Mohi Kaha, again Vish Rama. Rama se start hua, Ram se end hua. That is how his sentence. And without doing Ramakarya, how can I take rest? And there is no end to Ramakarya. Therefore, Hanumanji never takes rest. He is never on holiday. He is always doing Ramakarya. It's the highest discussion. I discussed all this with you during Hanuman Chalisa, which we studied for 28 days. You remember we studied together Hanuman Chalisa also. Daily, do, 3 chopai I was teaching you. We were studying together. So the Satvika, Rama Kaju Kine Vinu, Mohika Vishnama, but he cannot disrespect. So it just touched. Parasakara Punikina Pranama, Rama Kaju Kine Vinu, Mohika Vishrama. So he did sparsha. And he said, return me if chance is there, I will come. So in our life also, when you are pursuing the respect from others, praise from others, some minimum small little successes come. If you stay there, then the other greater main works you get lost. You forget about the goals. So Hanumanji, from the time he is given a job, he can't waste even a moment. Because that moment matters a lot. Ek minute, really you can see when Hanumanji goes to see Sita ji, at times she is trying to commit suicide only. Really 5 मिनट हनुमान जी लेट जाते हैं तो वो तो लेट ही जाती है. She would have become late. जैसे you youngsters are three types. एक लेट आते हैं, दूसरा लेट के आते हैं, तीसरा आके लेटते हैं. तो हनुमान जी इवन ए मिनट लेट होता तो प्रॉब्लम. Something can happen wrong. Therefore he says no Vishranti. And from this moment till he comes back to meet Rama, again goes with Rama, Hanumanji never takes rest. काय को rest लेना है? When you love your Lord and you are given the work by Him, in doing the work only there is fulfillment. Our whole personality will become empowered and divinized by the Lord if we are committed that way. Now this way I can talk on this subject for 10 days. So the Satvika obstacle touched and moved. Hanumanji conquered it. Then having gone some more distance halfway, then another obstacle came. That is Rajasic. That is the Surasa. She is the Nagamata. Devatas only send. Hanuman to जा रहा है, but is he capable of doing that work? Will he be able to do? If not, should we need to do any help to him? So they send the Surasa. She comes and stands in front of Hanumanji in a big mouth. मैं तुम्हें खा जाऊंगी वगैरह and all. Hanumanji becomes double her size. She becomes double. Then when she becomes in 100 yojana, he becomes very small. मुंह में घुसकर, he just comes out and says bye bye. Then she says, yes, you are capable of doing the work. I bless you. I am sent by the Devatas. So the Rajoguna obstacle you have to conquer by becoming small. Sattoguna by becoming humble, not touching. Only by touching, not indulging. Surasana mahina kai mata pataitai kahi dai bata. Oh. Small form he becomes, goes inside and comes. 10 yojanas, he becomes, eat me, she becomes 20, Arjuna, Hanuman becomes 30, she becomes 40. Jasa surasa badanu badava, tasuduna kapi rupa dikhava. Shatajojana jab anana klina, kapi lagu rupa turata chinha, then gone inside and came out. Then she blesses, Rama kaju sab kari ho, tuma bala buddhi nidana, asisa dehi gayi. So, then Chalevu Hanumana, Turata Chalevu Hanumana. In our life also, Hanumanji's Yatra is great to learn. So tomorrow we'll see the two more obstacles and Hanumanji's Lanka Yatra. पढ़ेंगे 2-3 दिन. फर्क क्या है? हनुमान जी का स्मरण कर रहे, राम जी का, सीता जी का, रामायण शास्त्र का. I don't think it is anything wrong or bad. Okay, it is there in our Ramayana also. Sankshep Ramayana to 2 दिन में I can do by reading the shloka and explaining. But I can't talk to you 24,000 slokas for 600 days I have done for the elders. At least 3-4 days, if you see the story, we may get some inspiration, some reminder of our great Shastras and the great characters, and we may get inspiration from them. Thank you. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Ramayana is done. Now ISHAVAASYA Upanishad, 5 minutes. We are into 11, 12, 13 shloka. Okay. 11 भी हो गया कल. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. ओमत ईशावास्य उपनिषद पारायणम 12 मंत्रः. 12th मंत्र. ओम अंधम तमः प्रविशन्ति, अंधम तमः प्रविशन्ति, अंधम तमः प्रविशन्ति, अंधम तमः प्रविशन्ति. ये असंभूतिमुपासते, ये असंभूतिमुपासते, ये असंभूतिमुपासते, ये असम्भूतिमुपासते ततो भूय इव ते तमः 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 यौ सम्भूत्यागं रताः यौ सम्भूत्यागं रताः यौ सम्भूत्यागं रताः यौ सम्भूत्यागं रताः टुगेदर 4 times अंधं तमः प्रविशन्ते ये असम्भूतिमुपासते ततो भूय इव ते तमः यौ सम्भूत्यागं रताः अंधं तमः प्रविशन्ति ये असम्भूतिमुपासते ततो भूय इव ते तमः यौ सम्भूत्यागं रताः अंधं तमः प्रविशन्ते ये असम्भूतिमुपासते ततो भूय इव ते तमः यौ सम्भूत्यागं रताः अंधं तमः प्रविशन्ति ये असम्भूतिमुपासते ततो भूय इव ते तमः यौ सम्भूत्यागं रताः 4 बार सिखाया 4 बार बोला Now the 13th mantra अन्यदेवाहुः सम्भवात् अन्यदेवाहुः सम्भवात् अन्यदेवाहुः सम्भवात् अन्यदेवाहुः सम्भवात् अन्यदाहुरसम्भवात् 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 इति शुश्रुमधीराणाम् इति शुश्रुमधीराणाम् इति शुश्रुमधीराणाम् इति शुश्रुमधीराणाम् येनस्तद्विचचक्षिरे 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 देखो ऊपर के 3 नीचे के 3 ऑलमोस्ट सेम देयर विद्या विद्या सेड हियर संभूति असंभूति otherwise many words are same okay together अन्यदेवाहुर्सम्भवात् अन्यदाहुरसम्भवात् इति शुश्रुमधीराणां येनस्तद्विचचक्षिरे अन्यदेवाहुः सम्भवात् अन्यदाहुरसम्भवात् इति शुश्रुमधीराणां येनस्तद्विचचक्षिरे अन्यदेवाहुः सम्भवात् अन्यदाहुरसम्भवात् इति शुश्रुमधीराणां येनस्तद्विचचक्षिरे अन्यदेवाहुः सम्भवात् अन्यदाहुरसम्भवात् इति शुश्रुमधीराणां येनस्तद्विचचक्षिरे so 2 are over 13 14 now the 15th one nahi 12 13 are over 14th one सम्भूतिं च विनाशं च सम्भूतिं च विनाशं च सम्भूतिं च विनाशं च सम्भूतिं च विनाशं च यस्तद्वेदो भयगं सः यस्तद्वेदो भयगं सः यस्तद्वेदो भयगं सः यस्तद्वेदो भयगं सः विनाशेन मृत्युं तीर्त्वा विनाशेन मृत्युं तीर्त्वा विनाशेन मृत्युं तीर्त्वा विनाशेन मृत्युं तीर्त्वा सम्भूत्यामृतमश्नुते 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 नो डिफिकल्टी बेटा पढ़ते रहो अर्थ ऑलरेडी आई स्पोक इट इज देयर इन यूट्यूब सुनो or maybe after some time once this Ramayana is over I may explain to you okay now I don't want to start because it takes time you study if you want listen to some other Mahatmas if you have time together सम्भूतिं च विनाशं च यस्तद्वेदो भयगं सः विनाशेन मृत्युं तीर्त्वा सम्भूत्यामृतमश्नुते सम्भूतिं च विनाशं च यस्तद्वेदो भयगं सः विनाशेन मृत्युं तीर्त्वा सम्भूत्यामृतमश्नुते सम्भूतिं च विनाशं च यस्तद्वेदो भयगं सः विनाशेन मृत्युं तीर्त्वा सम्भूत्यामृतमश्नुते सम्भूतिं च विनाशं च यस्तद्वेदो भयगं सः विनाशेन मृत्युं तीर्त्वा सम्भूत्यामृतमश्नुते. Done. Now together all the three. अंधं तमः प्रविशन्ति ये असम्भूतिमुपासते ततो भूय इव ते तमः य उसम्भूत्यागं रताः अन्यदेवाहुः सम्भवात् अन्यदाहुरसम्भवात् इति शुश्रुमधीराणां येनस्तद्विचचक्षिरे सम्भूतिं च विनाशं च यस्तद्वेदो भयगं सः विनाशेन मृत्युं तीर्त्वा सम्भूत्यामृतमश्नुते. Now for me, only three mantras with swara. Yesterday we missed out. Today we will chant all these 14, 2.5 minutes it will take. First with swara for my sake. अंधं तमः प्रविशन्ति ये सम्भूतिमुपासते ततो भूय इव ते तमो य उसम्भूत्यागं रताः अन्यदेवाहुः सम्भवात् धन्यदाहुरसम्भवात् इति शुश्रुमधीराणां येनस्तद्विचचक्षिरे सम्भूतिं च विनाशं च यस्तद्वेदो भयगं सः विनाशेन मृत्युं तीर्त्वा सम्भूत्यामृतमश्नुते. Mantra same but little swara. Now let us spend 2 minutes to chant Om Adha Ishavasyo Manishad Shanti Mandraha Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadhaya Purnameva Vashishyate Om Shanti 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 Om Ishavasya Sarvam Yatkincha Jagatyan Jagat Tena Tyaktena Bhunjithaha मागृदः कस्य स्विद्धनं कुर्वन्नेवेह कर्माणि जिजीविषेच्छतकं समाः एवं तैनान्यथेतोऽस्ति न कर्म लिप्यते नरे असुर्यानामते लोकाः अन्धेन तमसावृताः तागंस्ते प्रेत्याभिगच्छन्ति ये के चात्महनो जनाः अनेजदेकं मनसो जवीयः नैनद्देवा आप्नुवन् पूर्वमर्षत् तद्धावतोऽन्यानत्येति तिष्ठत तस्मिन्नपो मातरिश्वा दधाति तदेजति तन्नैजति तद्दूरे तद्वन्तिके तदन्तरस्य सर्वस्य तदु सर्वस्यास्य बाह्यतः यस्तु सर्वाणि भूतानि आत्मन्येवानुपश्यति सर्वभूतेषु चात्मानं ततो न विजुगुप्सते यस्मिन् सर्वाणि भूतानि आत्मैवाभूत् विजानतः तत्र को मोहः कः शोकः एकत्वमनुपश्यतः सपर्यगाच्छुक्रमकायमव्रणौ अस्नाविरगं शुद्धमपापविद्धं कविर्मनीषीः परिभूः स्वयंभूः याथा तथ्यतोऽर्थान् व्यददाच्छाश्वतीभ्यः समाभ्यः अंधं तमः प्रविशन्ति ये अविद्यामुपासते ततो भूय इव ते तमः यौ विद्यायागं रताः अन्यदेवाहुर्विद्यया अन्यदाहुरविद्यया इति शुश्रुमधीराणां येनस्तद्विचचक्षिरे विद्यां च अविद्यां च यस्तद्वेदो भयगं सः अविद्यया मृत्युं तीर्त्वा विद्ययामृतमश्नुते अंधं तमः प्रविशन्ति ये असम्भूतिमुपासते ततो भूय इव ते तमः यौ सम्भूत्यागं रताः अन्यदेवाहुः सम्भवात् अन्यदाहुरसम्भवात् इति शुश्रुमधीराणां येनस्तद्विचचक्षिरे सम्भूतिं च विनाशं च यस्तद्वेदो भयगं सः विनाशेन मृत्युं तीर्त्वा सम्भूत्यामृतमश्नुते. 14 are over, 4 more are there. 2 days 2 हो जाएगा. Thank you. ओम दुर्जन सज्जनो भूयात् सज्जन शांति माप्नुयात् शांतो मुच्यते बन्देभ्यः मुक्तश्चान्यानुमोचेत् अस्तमा सद्गमय तमसोमा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मामृतंगमे ओम पूर्णमद पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ओम शांति 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 हरि ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो परमर्षिभ्यो परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्र ओम तत्सत् ब्रह्मार्पणमस्तु। बोल श्री कृष्णचंद्र भगवान की जय, गीता माता की जय, वेदव्यास भगवान की जय, रामचंद्र भगवान की जय, रामायण महाशास्त्र की जय, वाल्मीकि भगवान की जय, श्रुति माता ईशावास्य उपनिषद की जय। बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय, सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय, आज के आनंद की जय, नम पार्वती पति हर हर महादेव हर सर्वत्र गोविंद राम संकीर्तन गोविंदा गोविंद जानकी जीवन स्मरण जय राम राम। अम्बे में आदि शक्ति गीता माता की जय, समस्त श्रोता भक्त साधक सेवक उपासक जिज्ञासु धर्म संस्था का मुमुक्षु मुक्त गण की जय, समस्त युवा मंडल की जय, भारत माता की जय, सनातन धर्म की जय, वैदिक हिंदू संस्कृति की जय, अध्यात्मिक जीवन विधान की जय। थैंक यू बेटा, टाइम थोड़ा लगा आज। वी हैव डन 7 थिंग्स नो। हो गया बेटा, सी यू, थैंक यू।